She said, "I'm pregnant and it's not yours." I said, "Thank you for your honesty." Then I evicted her from my condo and stopped the car payments. Her real baby daddy's wife showed up at my door with questions. I, 29 male, was sitting on the couch watching the game when Kendra, 27, walked in and dropped the bomb. We'd been together 3 years, living in my condo for the last 18 months. "We need to talk," she said, doing that thing where she turns off the TV without asking. "Okay, I'm pregnant." My first thought was panic about finances, then confusion because she'd been on birth control. Then she hit me with the rest, and it's not yours, it's Damon's. I knew who Damon was, her work friend who was just helping her with her fitness goals at the gym. Married Damon. 2 kids Damon. I sat there for maybe 10 seconds, then said, "Thank you for your honesty." She blinked. "That's it? Thank you for your honesty? What else should I say? I don't know. Fight for me? Ask me why? Something? Why would I fight for someone who cheated on me? The why doesn't matter. You need to move out." Her face went through about 6 different emotions. "Move out? This is my home. No, this is my condo. You're not on the deed, not on the mortgage. You're a month-to-month tenant who pays me $400 toward utilities. You can't just kick me out. I'm pregnant with another man's baby. You have 30 days. Legal notice will be delivered tomorrow." She started crying. Not sad tears, angry tears. "Where am I supposed to go? Damon has a house, doesn't he? He's married. That's your problem to figure out." I got up, went to my home office, and started making a list. See, Kendra had gotten very comfortable living the good life on my dime. The car she drove? I was making the payments because hers got repoed 6 months into our relationship. Her phone? On my plan. The credit card I'd added her to for emergencies? Yeah, that was ending tonight. By midnight, I'd called the phone company and scheduled her line to be disconnected in 30 days. Removed her as an authorized user on my credit card. Sent an email to my lawyer about the eviction process. Changed my Netflix, Hulu, and HBO passwords. Then I went to bed in the guest room. Locked the door. Woke up to her pounding on it at 6 a.m. My credit card got declined at Starbucks. "Not your credit card. You were just an authorized user." "I'm pregnant. I need my prenatal vitamins." "Better talk to Damon about that." She stomped off. 20 minutes later, I heard her on the phone, crying to someone about how I was financially abusing a pregnant woman. The formal eviction notice was served that afternoon. That's when things got interesting. Update 1, Kendra went from angry to entitled real quick. Day 2, she sent me an itemized list of everything she needed me to pay for. Prenatal care, $3,000. Maternity clothes, $1,500. Emotional distress compensation, $10,000. Relocation assistance, $5,000. 6 months of rent for a new place, $12,000. Total, $31,500. I texted back, LOL. She responded with a novel about how I was abandoning her in her time of need, and real men take responsibility. "Real men don't raise other men's kids," I replied. "Ask Damon for the money. He can't know about this yet." "Why? Because his wife doesn't know he's been banging you?" No response. Day 3, she tried a different approach. Suddenly became super sweet. Made my favorite dinner, wore that dress I liked, kept touching my arm when she talked. "Baby, we can work through this. People raise kids that aren't biologically theirs all the time. We could be a family." "We could. But we won't. You have 26 days to move out." The mask dropped immediately. "You're such a cold bastard. No wonder I went to Damon. If I was the problem, why are you trying to stay?" She threw the plate of food at the wall and stormed off. Day 4. I came home from work to find she'd invited her mom, Loretta, and her sister Tamika over for an intervention. Loretta started, "You need to man up and take care of my daughter. Your daughter got pregnant by a married man. That's not my problem. She made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. Getting pregnant by another man isn't a mistake. It's a series of choices. She chose to sleep with him, chose to do it unprotected, chose to keep doing it while living in my home." Tamika jumped in. "You're just going to throw away 3 years?" Kendra threw it away when she spread her legs for Damon. They both gasped like I'd slapped them. Kendra started sobbing dramatically. "Get out of my home, all of you. Now." Loretta stood up, trying to look intimidating. "We're not going anywhere until you agree to support my baby." I pulled out my phone. Then I'll call the police and have you trespassed." They left, but not before Tamika said, "You'll regret this. We know people." "Sure you do." That evening, I got a call from my mom. "Did you really kick out your pregnant girlfriend?" "She's pregnant with another man's baby, Mom." Long pause. "Oh, well then, need help packing her stuff?" I love my mom. Update 2. The entitlement escalated to absurd levels. First, Kendra tried to change the narrative, posted on social media that we'd been trying for a baby, and now I was abandoning her because of pregnancy complications. My buddy Trevor screenshot it and sent it to me. I posted my own update with the paternity test she'd sent me. Yeah, she was dumb enough to text me proof that Damon was the father with 99.9% certainty. Her post disappeared within an hour. Then she got creative with her living situation. Instead of packing, she was inviting people over constantly. Random dudes from dating apps, her cousins, anyone who would listen to her sob story. I think she thought I'd be too uncomfortable to enforce the eviction. I installed cameras in the common areas, legal in my state for my own home. Caught her on video telling some guy named Clarence that I was probably gay, and that's why I couldn't handle a real woman having needs. Clarence looked uncomfortable as hell. "So, you're pregnant with another dude's baby and you want me to? What exactly? Be my hero. Show him what a real man does." Clarence left. Smart man. Day 8, I woke up to find my car keyed, deep scratches spelling out small dick energy across the hood. Kendra was sitting at the kitchen table, drinking coffee like nothing happened. "Someone vandalized my car last night." "That's terrible," she said, not looking up from her phone. "Must have been random. The cameras will show who did it." She went pale. "You have cameras outside?" "Yep. Installed them yesterday." She suddenly had somewhere urgent to be. Checked the footage. It was her, clear as day, at 3 a.m. with her teeth out. I filed a police report and sent the video to my insurance. Also forwarded it to my lawyer for the eviction case. Day 10. This is when things got really interesting. I was working from home when the doorbell rang. A woman I'd never seen before was standing there. Professional looking, mid-30s, tired eyes. "Are you the one dating Kendra?" "Was dating. We're done. Who are you?" "I'm Monique, Damon's wife." Holy shit, I invited her in. Kendra was at work, supposedly, probably at Damon's. Monique looked around and sighed. "Nice place," explains why she doesn't want to leave. "You know about the pregnancy?" "Yeah, Damon confessed everything last night." "Well, after I found the prenatal vitamin receipt in his car and confronted him, I'm sorry." She laughed, but it wasn't happy. "Don't be. I've suspected for months. The gym schedule that made no sense, the new cologne, the way he'd guard his phone, I just needed proof." "What do you need from me?" "Timeline. Details. When did it start?" I told her everything I knew. Showed her the texts where Kendra admitted it'd been going on for 4 months. Monique took pictures of everything. "She's trying to get him to leave me," she said. "Telling him I'm abusive, that I trapped him with our kids. Classic homewrecker playbook." "What are you gonna do?" "Divorce him. Take everything. Did you know he's been paying for her gym membership? And buying her supplements? With our joint account?" I didn't know that, but it explained how Kendra suddenly had money for expensive workout gear. Monique left her number. When she finds out I know, she's going to spiral. Be ready. She was right. Update 3. Kendra came home that night in a panic. "What did you tell her?" "Tell who?" "Damon's wife. She showed up at the gym. She knew everything." "I didn't tell her anything she didn't already know." "You gave her evidence." "Damon says she's filing for divorce." "Good for her. You ruined everything." "He was going to leave her." "No, he wasn't. Men who are going to leave their wives don't keep their side chicks a secret for 4 months." She started throwing things. Books, cushions, a lamp. I started recording on my phone. "Stop, or I'm calling the police." "Call them. I'll tell them you've been abusing me. While I have you on video destroying my property? Good luck with that." She grabbed her phone and called Damon. Put him on speaker, probably thinking it would intimidate me. "Baby, he's kicking me out. I'm pregnant with your baby and I have nowhere to go." Damon's voice was tired. "Kendra, I can't. Monique took the kids to her mother's. She's got a lawyer. I can't help you right now." "But you said you loved me." I need to focus on saving my marriage." "Your marriage? What about our baby? We'll figure out custody and support through the courts." She hung up and turned to me. This is all your fault. You cheated. You got pregnant. You made these choices. I'm keeping this baby and Damon will pay support and I'll get alimony from you. Alimony? We were never married. Common law doesn't exist in this state. You'd know that if you'd done 5 seconds of research. Day 15. She tried to squat. Literally refused to leave, thinking if she just stayed past the 30 days, I couldn't do anything. My lawyer had warned me this might happen. Said to document everything and not engage in any physical removal. So I got creative. I moved all my valuables to a storage unit. Then I had the cable and internet disconnected. Removed all the food I'd bought from the fridge. Took my TV, my gaming system, my coffee maker, everything that was mine. She came home to basically an empty house with no entertainment. Where's everything? My stuff is in storage. Your stuff is still here. I need the internet for work. Better get your own connection set up at your new place. I'm not leaving. Okay. Enjoy the empty house with no utilities. Day 18. The car situation came to a head. I'd been making payments on her Honda for almost 2 years. The loan was in my name, the registration in mine. I just let her drive it. I called the bank, confirmed I was up to date on payments, then reported the car as stolen since someone who didn't have permission anymore was using it. The police showed up at her job. She called me screaming. You reported the car stolen? You're not authorized to drive it anymore. I gave you 2 weeks to figure out transportation. How am I supposed to get to work? Bus exists. Uber exists. Damon exists. He won't return my calls. Sounds like a you problem. She had to Uber home. Cost her $65. She complained the entire night, loud enough for the cameras to pick up her saying she was going to make me pay and ruin my life. Good luck with that. Final update. Eviction day arrived with drama I didn't expect. Kendra had refused to pack anything. Her plan was to make the eviction as difficult as possible, probably hoping I'd give up and let her stay. The sheriff arrived at 9 a.m. with the moving crew I'd hired. Kendra was still in pajamas, recording everything on her phone. This is illegal. I'm pregnant. You can't evict a pregnant woman. The sheriff looked tired. Ma'am, this is a legal eviction. You've had 30 days notice. Please gather your belongings. I'm not going anywhere. That's when Monique showed up with paperwork. Kendra, you've been served. She handed her an envelope. Kendra opened it and went pale. What is this? Alienation of affection lawsuit. It's still valid in this state. You knowingly pursued a married man, got pregnant with his child, and attempted to destroy my marriage. I'm suing you for $150,000. You can't sue me. I don't have any money. You will when Damon pays child support. I'll be taking a nice chunk of that. Kendra turned to me. You planned this. I didn't plan anything. You made your bed. Now you're getting evicted from mine. The moving crew started loading her stuff into boxes. She tried to stop them, then tried to claim things that weren't hers. That's my TV. I have the receipt from 2019, I said. Before we met. Those are my dishes. Also have that receipt. She got increasingly desperate. Called Loretta, who showed up with Tamika and some cousin named Jerome who thought he was intimidating. Jerome stepped to me. You gonna do my cousin like this? Your cousin did herself like this. Step back. The sheriff intervened. Sir, if you interfere with this eviction, you'll be arrested. Jerome stepped back. As they were loading the last boxes, Kendra played her final card. I'm bleeding. Something's wrong with the baby. Everyone stopped. The sheriff called an ambulance. Paramedics arrived, checked her out. Ma'am, you're not bleeding. Your vitals are fine. But I feel pain. Would you like to go to the hospital? She realized if she went to the hospital, the eviction would continue without her. No, it's better now. The sheriff was done with her games. Ma'am, you need to leave now or you'll be arrested for trespassing. She finally left, but not before one last attempt. When this baby comes, you'll regret this. Everyone will know what kind of man you are. Everyone already knows what kind of woman you are. Monique laughed. Actually laughed. Girl, by the time this baby comes, Damon will be living in a studio apartment paying me alimony and child support for our 2 kids. Good luck getting anything from him. The look on Kendra's face was, well, it was something. She moved back in with Loretta. Last I heard through mutual friends, Damon is fighting the divorce but losing badly. He's denied paternity despite the test. Kendra's working 2 jobs because no one will hire her full-time while pregnant. Loretta is charging her rent. Tamika won't let her stay there because of the energy. As for me, I turned her room into a home gym. Started dating this woman Simone from my running club. She owns her own business, has her own place, and thinks the whole story is a masterclass in not taking anyone's crap. Monique and I are weirdly friends now. She's getting the house, the good car, and 70% of Damon's income between alimony and child support. She sent me a bottle of champagne when the divorce was finalized with a note. Thanks for the evidence. The best part? Kendra still texts me occasionally. Usually when she's drunk. You could have been a father? To another man's baby? Pass. You ruined my life. You ruined your own life. I just refuse to let you ruin mine. Damon won't even meet his baby. Should have picked a better baby daddy. She always blocks me after these exchanges, then unblocks me a few weeks later to do it again. Kendra, if you're reading this, and I know you are, because Simone caught you stalking my social media, here's some free advice. Next time you want to baby trap someone, make sure they actually want to be trapped. And maybe don't bang married men who have more to lose than you do. Edit. To the people saying I should have been more compassionate, she cheated on me, got pregnant by a married man, tried to make me raise the kid, then tried to destroy my property when I said no. Where's the compassion for me? Edit 2. Yes, this is all legal. Evicting a month-to-month tenant with proper notice is legal. Taking back my car is legal. Removing authorized users from MI accounts is legal. Die mad about it.